our Facebook Live again. So as we all know, Valentine's is around the corner. So this episode is all about Valentine's tips and surprises and gifts for your other half. So I think a lot of our audiences out there are having a very hard time trying to figure out what are the gifts to give to their partner, especially for someone like Dr. Teo, who has been in the relationship for a long time. So Dr. Teo, I am sure you have given, all the common gifts that we have thought of, necklace, bags, vacations, and I think you are also the VIP for some of these souvenirs or even bouquet, florist, right?
No. Actually, yeah, you are right. Actually, I prepare quite a lot already for the past few years during the Valentines. So this time I'm preparing the special one, but I think I will keep it as a secret.
Wow, that's very thoughtful. So Dr. Teo's wife, if you are watching this Facebook Live, so you'll be prepared to receive some surprises this Valentine's, and I can say you are actually very, very lucky because Dr. Teo is really one of those very romantic guys who put in a lot of effort, I think.
Wait, how about you?
How about me?
You got a lot of boyfriend, right? I heard from a lot of rumors say that you every month changing or every week.
Wow, Dr. Teo, I'm not such a plain girl. I think generally I'm still quite a serious person in relationship. Don't spoil my market in front of so many audience. Okay. Yeah. So I do have a few past relationships. So I guess some of the gifts that I receive are very thoughtful as well.
Oh, really? I mean, like, for example, so that they got some idea.
I think the one that I really remember up till today are some gifts that are very personalized or very customized. So I remember because I myself, I kind of enjoy just a little bit of red wine occasionally. Okay. So there was this gift that I received is a bottle of red wine with the label removed and customized with my name. So I find it, wow, when I received that, I felt like, it's something that I like and it's customized for me. It's one and only, so there's no other bottle of wine that is exactly the same.
So you finished it?
Actually, I
keep.
Yeah, I still keep the bottle. I finished the wine, but I still keep the bottle because it's really very nice.
Memorable.
Yeah, then so while I was scrolling Facebook these few days also, I keep seeing a lot of all these customized gifts as well. I'm not sure if they are targeting me. They should be targeting my partner though. Okay, but there is actually one gift that I saw that is very meaningful as well. So it's a very simple gift. It's just photo frame. So on that photo frame, they actually have the skyline with all the horoscope and how the sky looks like on a particular date. So it allows you to customize this photo frame according to a very special date that you share with your partner. For example, your anniversary date. So when you give it to a partner, it looks very interesting. So I will get our Facebook Live back-end team to insert the photo, in this frame with the link.
Promoting.
So help some of our audiences to find some ideas, what to give for their partner.
But I think to me as a guy, if we are preparing the gift, the main thing actually is romantic. Yes. I think all the ladies outside there love romantic. So no matter what you guys preparing, is they don't even look at the price. The main thing is they have to let them feel how much you love them.
Thoughtful gift. Meaningful gift.
If they're able to feel how much the love that you really love them, then they are willing to conquer the world together with you.
Wow. Yes. I think that is Dr. Teo speaks of how I feel. I think that is exactly what I felt when I received customized gift, because it's like, this guy actually thought of what I like, what I would like, and he put effort to go and do this. It's not just something that he just walk past a shop and just grab because it's on discount, So this is very important.
Yeah,
so Dr. Teo, as a guy, do you like to receive a personalized gift as well?
To me, yeah, actually, I think everybody like, if you're thinking, because they feel that, hey, that something belongs to me, and there is actually very special meaning behind of it. So for me, if I would actually giving a chance to choose, I would actually choose something very practical. You know,
Oh, hint to Dr. Teo's wife. Let's hashtag or tag her.
so I mean, she knows already. She knows, So I think like practical something like like cooking a meal.
Together.
Yeah,
With you
together.
hugging
Yes,
her
yes,
and she
yes.
cooks.
Oh, that one, no. That is very K-pop kind of style. No, actually, it's just a meaningful. I mean, the behind the meaning is actually to spend time together. Even if we do something together, to to pull up our relationship. Our relationship grows better. That is the meaning behind. I think. So instead of giving a bag, like LV bag or anything. So they will say, wow, a gift, but you won't really feel the relationship is there, the love. Yeah, I think during this love season, you have to really let your partner to feel the love. That is the main thing. Gift is a gift, of course, but not everybody will. The sign of love is the same. Some people they want to spend time together. Some people they want to sweet talk. Some people they want to have a gift. Some people are more towards like sentences or yeah. I think different way of presenting the love.
I see. Actually, recently I heard from a friend also, whose love language is very high on quality time. So she told me, on her birthdays or on special dates, her boyfriend will always bring her to experiential stuff. They tried maybe experiencing dining in the dark or dining in the sky, different kind of experience, because this creates a lot of memories that just belong to both of them, and it's very precious. So it's not something that you can keep, but it's something that you will always remember how it feels.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, because when you old that time, what you actually can talk back, and you can share with your grandchildren is actually all these memories, instead of like, oh, I got an LV bag, or I have some very luxurious things. So I think these memories are actually worth more than that. So yeah, that's what actually I mean, the quality of time. To me also, I think quality of time is very, very important, especially together with my wife. So work time mean work time. Then this relationship time means we together
Really
time.
spend attention. I think like some of the older people, they will always say, oh, Valentine's is not just on 14th February itself, but it's every single day when you spend proper attention, as in when you're eating together, you're not on your phone, you are really looking into each other's eyes and listening, and even sometimes very simple body language, like giving your partner a hug, or let her or him lean on your shoulder while they are telling you about their day. It's really very sweet things that can happen outside of Valentine's as well.
Exactly. I agree. So during not only of course this Valentine Day is very important, but during some other days, so you actually can show how you love them with talk to them, spend time on talking, because nowadays I saw a lot of people, they are just busy with their phone, and then busy with their own business and things like that, but they actually neglected some of them. They lost the feeling of like the love feeling. They just more get used to like already like, oh,
taking each other for granted.
Yes, taking, that is the word. Yeah. So exactly, so they were just like, oh, they will be by my side, things like that, but they lost the feeling of love. So this season is very, very important to feel back to love.
Yes, exactly. So talking about taking things for granted, okay, I suddenly have this question. Okay, so Dr. Teo, if let's say you receive a gift or a surprise that you aren't really truly, it's not something that you truly like, or you're not truly surprised, so how would you react to it? Will you tell your partner, or will you pretend to be surprised? Because after all, she did put in a lot of effort, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
To
So, I okay. This thing is actually I will be of course I will be happy first of all because I see the effort. Okay, but it's just that maybe I will just express to her later on to see where can improve, or I will hint her that actually what I like the most. You know,
Oh, okay.
because you know when both together is you can't expect her, or I mean I cannot expect her to know a lot
Exactly
of
what you're thinking,
yes,
right?
exactly what I'm thinking, because we are not growing up together, you know, and then things like that. Maybe I like or she don't like, you know, things like that. She think that the thing that she likes that actually I will actually like as well. So yeah, this is actually the best part of a relationship where you come together and make it in 100%.
Yeah.
So
After all, I think men are from Mars and women are from Venus, so we need to meet in the middle on planet Earth, right?
that is very good. That is very good. So how about you? I mean, like, if you receive like something that you don't like, or
Okay.
something you are not expected, so
Okay.
how is your reaction?
You know,
You'll be like,
when I was younger, I was always taught by my relatives or even my mom herself. She will tell me that, you know, when your boyfriend or your partner gives you something, right, you need to always appreciate it, because once you start to say I don't like this thing, then the guy will stop putting effort. You are not going to get the gift anymore, you know. So growing up, I always thought that even I receive something that I don't really like, okay, I'll just pretend like, wow, I'm still, you know, very happy about it, very surprised about it. But as I grow older, I totally agree with what Dr. Teo says. You know, these are the time that is very good for communication, for
Yeah.
understanding each other. So I will always start by asking my partner first, why do you get me this gift? What is the meaning behind it? So I want to know what is his thought process. What was he thinking about surprising me, even though I don't really like the end product, you know. So after he told me, you know, oh, you know, this gift actually has this meaning. Maybe it has a snowflakes that symbolizes snowflake is special, and so are you to me, you know, these kind of things. So I get to understand him better. And then
I thought they would be like you'll be like the kind like hey, people got LV bag. I don't have LV bag leh. Or like Chanel, I want the Chanel one. You know, this time you see this one, you see this one or not?
So, I'm not so shallow lah. So you look at me today, I dress very simple. This is just a 50 ringgit clothing from, you know, the next door boutique. I got nothing luxury on me. Yeah, so I think like what you mentioned earlier, if you have all this Chanel, you know, all this Prada bag, it is good once a while, you know, for us to share it on Instagram to show off, you know, how lucky I am. But that materialistic happiness only lasts for a very short period of time. So you probably won't remember, you know, like, oh, you know, maybe 20 years down the road, when you think back, maybe that Chanel bag is outdated already. It doesn't mean anything to you anymore. But special memories like, oh, why did I receive this gift, and the meaning behind that gift is very, very important.
So yeah, actually, a relationship cannot be you know, use a materialistic to
measure.
yeah,
yes.
to measure it. How I mean, yeah, that's very very good, because a lot of times I you know I see people beside me. There are some people who actually just said that you never buy me this. People husband buying this, so you don't love me anymore, is it?
Wow,
You
that
don't
is
like me,
very
is it?
stressful.
Yeah. Sometimes I think if you have this kind of idea, it's actually your partner will be very very stressful, you know, because it's to them maybe it's not that they don't like. It's just that maybe at this stage, you know, they are fighting for their career. You know.
Yeah, you have bigger goals in life, you know.
Yes. So I think that is actually have to be very very mutual understanding, lah.
True. Yeah, so okay, so we have been talking about giving gifts to each other. So I think besides expecting our partner to give us certain stuff on this meaningful day, it is also good for us to reflect on ourselves, you know. What have we prepared on ourselves to surprise our partner? So I think because being in the beauty industry, so to me, grooming is very important as well. So I also would like to groom myself, to look good or to look different. So my partner will be like, hey, very surprised, you look different today. So do guys also do grooming to surprise their other half?
Yeah,
Dr.
of course. Of course, guy also will do. Of course, because guy they are like because as we guy we have to we have we are born to have that kind of like want to a bit like show off a bit, when we are in front of our partner. So of course, guy will actually train like you see a lot of guy they go to gym,
Go to gym,
yeah, they
2 weeks
take
before Valentine's,
yeah.
every day busy because
They'll
going
ask
to
you
gym.
about, hey, you see my muscle very big, things like that, So they want to impress, of course, their partner as well. So as a same lah, I mean as a girl part, I think they were just like I want to slim, These 2 weeks I don't want to eat anything. I want to slim a bit, So they are actually preparing for the Valentine, they just want to impress their partner. So in our beauties, I think another very important part is about the night time.
Okay.
The night time.
Wow, preparing for a very intimate and romantic night, right? Dr. Teo, for the past 2 weeks, I've been looking into, our appointments and some of our promotions that's been moving well. So I realized, for the past 2 weeks, we have seen a spike, okay, in a few treatments. For example, like hair removal. Okay, to prepare for such an intimate night, you also want to look groomed. Okay, we also see a lot of customers booking for facials and slimming, like you mentioned. And also another treatment, which is the Amsela chair, which is this chair that Dr. Teo is currently sitting on. So I'm quite surprised that the appointment for this chair was quite fully booked. Okay, so maybe we can get Dr. Teo to review a little bit from the medical point of view. How does this chair contribute to a very romantic, intimate Valentine's night?
This chair, Amsela, is actually it will help mainly on the pelvic floor muscle. Okay, so this chair they are actually invented to help in your strengthen your pelvic floor muscle, which actually will improve indirectly to your sexual performance. Okay, so some of my clients actually inbox me, and after 1 or 2 times, they actually feel the difference. So up to my surprise, I read through some of the research, and it really does. Sometimes it actually more than 80% it will increase your sexual performance. It's actually not really on the male or the female. Both gender itself is actually it helps. For example, for the male part, it actually helps your penis to actually stay more longer.
Oh, maintain the erection.
Yes, the erection of time. And then for the woman part, it actually help your vagina in the rejuvenation. It actually giving you a tighter sensation. So both, when you actually improve already, so of course your sexual performance will be improved.
Yes.
And you will enjoy more.
Yes, actually I was talking about this conversation with one of our customers as well. So initially she came to our center for Amsela chair because she saw our advertisement that it can actually help with urinary incontinence, meaning urine leakage when you cough or when you jump. So this is actually very, very common among women above 30, especially if you have given birth.
Yes.
So she initially came for this. So after a few consultations and conversations, so I asked her like, why is this urinary incontinence problem bothering so much? Okay, while half of the customers, they will tell me because I need to go to toilet very frequently and I need to be very conscious about the actions that I do. I cannot just laugh my heart out, when I'm very happy. And another half of the customers surprisingly told me, when they're having intimate sessions with their partners, sometimes they are afraid of certain positions which might trigger urine leakage as well. So after doing this machine, it helps to strengthen the pelvic muscle, helps to reduce urine leakage problem, and most importantly, it helps women to achieve orgasm easier. So actually, a lot of women have difficulties in achieving orgasm because we don't really know how to exercise or use our pelvic muscle. So when you sit on this chair, it's a sensation that you have never felt before. And when you have that intimate night with your partner, you definitely feel something very different.
No, actually, to add on some of the information to this chair is actually the feeling. It is painless, okay, but you will feel the electromagnetic wave. So it's actually triggering your muscle, pelvic floor muscle, and it's actually equally to be a 12,000 times of a Kegel exercise. Because when you have a kind of a urinary incontinence problem, usually the doctor will ask you to go for physiotherapy or you have to go Kegel exercise at home. But most of us, we actually not very compliant and we can't really see the result, after we do the Kegel exercise at home. You will feel, do so many times already, but the result is still not so, not
Actually,
so...
it's very difficult to do Kegel exercise on yourself. Like even doing 50 times on myself, I felt very demotivated, and you just don't remember doing it every day.
Yes. It's very, very tiring because you just imagine we need to work, So after working, sometimes you go home, you still need to do a Kegel exercise, you will feel like, never mind. So one day itself, you will give up. It's very, very understandable. So this machine, MCELA, you just need to sit down here for 30 minutes. So it actually help you to do about 12,000 times of Kegel exercise. Wow. So 12,000 of a Kegel exercise. You can imagine how much of time usually you need to do for the Kegel exercise to reach 12,000.
Yes, and you just need a 28 minutes. Sit on the MCELA chair before Valentines.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is one of the important checklists, besides doing your hair removal, besides going to Lazada to buy the sexy lingerie, and groom up yourself. So this is definitely something that you should also do, be in your checklist before Valentine's. So
I think another one more thing is they were like thinking, is it like a lot of people they ask me, is it like, do I really need this MCELA or is it like age related, more towards age related? Because the people will used to think that MCELA is only suitable for those who actually got aging, 40s, 50, But actually, I have personally tried it, and the result is really.
So I should be texting Dr. Teo's wife and ask her, how's the satisfaction level so far?
Actually, I think this machine actually is I personally I will feel the difference, because you will know, and even your partner will tell you, So I think this is the secret behind.
So this machine can actually be used like can be used as a gym. Because we have muscles all over our body, so we are doing all kinds of exercises to build our muscles at all parts of our body, except for the pelvic floor. It's a muscle that's very, very hard.
It's very hard.
So if you don't exercise it, it gets loosened over time.
Due to aging.
So doctor, does it actually get, some muscles, does it actually get loosened if we don't use it for a long time as well?
Yeah. I mean, for this, especially if you saw the why we actually emphasize go to gym, and then cycling and things like that, is because we want to strengthen our muscle. Okay, and then if you like the hardest, I would say the hardest among all is the pelvic floor muscle that you need to train. That's why you can see a lot of people they don't have problem with their hand, they don't have their leg muscle, but pelvic floor, the urinary incontinence, because there are a group of muscle there. So if you never train, and then after some times you actually will lose. When you lose, your urinary tract is there, your vagina, and even if your anal is there. So all this the hole will actually loosen as well.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, enough about the orgasm. I think for women, Recently before the MCO, I think the second or third MCO, we actually conducted a sexual health course online that cost 999. That was before Dr. Teo, you joined our company. Have you heard of this course?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I heard of it.
So actually in this course, right, our founder Yan, who is very passionate about relationship and promoting, normalizing healthy sex among Malaysians. So she conducted this workshop which focuses on how do you understand your partner's love language, how do you resolve conflicts, how do you understand that you guys grow up in very different backgrounds. So the way that you portray love, it's probably not the same as your partner. And the most interesting part is that she also teaches massage, sensual massage. Wow.
I love massage.
So
I
which
think-
kind
I think-
of massage that you like, Dr. Teo?
I think most of the people also like massage. That's why you see a lot of massage shop they open up more and more. Because we after working, we feel tired and things like that. We just want to relax our body, and then massage is very very important. Luckily, my wife know how to massage.
Wow. Okay. So for those of you out there who want some tips, how can you master good sensual massage, in just a few days time before Valentine's, feel free to inbox us. We can actually send you some of these short clips, very very interesting clips that you can surprise your partner. I think massage is actually very important because it's also a form of love language when you touch your partner.
Definitely.
So like babies, when we are born, we always want people to hug us because the touch gives us a sense of security, a sense of love. So during this meaningful season, you can also use touch or some massage to impress or surprise,
improve the relationship.
You have
to improve. I think that is very very important. So that's why this course is very very meaningful. Because because not all the people know how to properly propose. Because they say massage. I also know massage. Okay, I have a massage. No, that is not the way. Everything they have their method, the proper method. Because if you use the wrong technique or you use the wrong how would I say, like the method, it will actually give you the different way. Yeah. Your husband will say, your massage cannot use a tak boleh pakai, things like that.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. So more painful, a lot of pain. They will actually stress more on that. Then you yourself will feel, really? Is that really worse?
Am I not good enough? Right?
Yeah. So that's why actually is just like how you telling your partner and how you propose, how you say. Propose.
I think sexual education is something that is very very silent and not really spoken about, especially in Malaysia. So we don't have a proper benchmark or a proper guideline to tell us what is considered normal and what is not. So a lot of people tend to assume or from pornographies that we watch, but actually a lot of times pornographies are very extreme. So it's just the act of sexual act, but it doesn't really have the bonding that everybody truly crave from a good intimate relationship.
It's just like everybody will crazy for the Korean drama kind of a love relationship, the oppa kind,
the oppa, the rich, handsome and loving, caring.
But in the reality so it's the same. It's the same because they are actually acting and it's a drama. It's inside drama. But in reality, it's not like that. So a lot of people that tends to imagine. They try to imagine. Wow, if my husband is like this, or if my wife is like this, or how good, and then things like that. But in reality, it's
because all these dramas they tend to make things so perfect that we are looking for 100% partner, but in real life it's actually a 50% and 50% when you add on together. It's how you improve each other's strength and and you accommodate to each other's weakness. That is the real essence of a really good relationship that can last.
True. Because especially if you see nowadays, the couples, this if they want to stay together until 10 years, until it's very very tough.
Yes,
Because
actually a
then,
lot of divorce happen from 7 years to 10 years after
yeah.
marriage.
So that's why it's actually a knowledge. We have to continue to learn. It's not to say that it's your responsibility or it's my responsibility. It's both of us. When we say that when we decided to together, then we have to put more effort together.
And also appreciate as well. That's very important.
It's actually this time. This is the best time that actually you can share your appreciation. You can show your love to your loved one.
Okay, so if you guys want more tips on, what are some of the gifts, personalized gift that I personally love a lot, okay, you can check out our link below. If you also like some experiential or sensual massage tips, you can also DM us and we will send you some clips. So we hope that you have a very good Valentine's, showing appreciation to your partner and having really meaningful moments that romantic moments that you will still remember 20 years down the road.
That is very very important.
Okay, so wish you everybody a happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Bye.